Now let's move ahead, and then we go for this Brahma Mudra, Simha Mudra quickly, that we have to try it out. Now these three actions that we can see. Can everybody see the screen? Hello? Hello?
You
Can
have
you
to
see
share the.
Yeah, you can see the screen, right? So I'm
No.
saying these three mudras are there. That is Brahma Mudra, Simha Mudra, and Jiva Bandh. These three things are good for a thyroid and parathyroid glands. Now, when you are saying your thyroid and parathyroid glands, these are good for your vocal cords. So it improves the quality of your voice. Now, is it good for ourselves? All our trainers, people who are speakers, people who are lawyers, people who are singers, for them this is good. And in our body, as far as tongue is concerned, there are 9,000 taste buds from your tip of the tongues to the throat. 9,000 taste buds are there. So the functioning of these taste buds will improve. So let's look at it. This first one, that is Brahma Mudra, taking neck in the line of the shoulders. Can we all do it?
So you have to share your screen.
Yeah, I will share. I will share. Just hold. Sorry. Can you see now?
It's coming now.
I'm sorry. Now, first one is that Brahma Mudra. So, next straight. Take it in the line of, take it on the left hand side. Along with that, you are watching to the almost last point of the semicircle. Then take it from front, take it to the right side. Third, take it up. Take it up, and fourth, you are taking it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you are taking the neck on three sides. That is why it is called a Brahma Mudra. Is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. These are the three God faces which are there. So you can see that take neck on the left hand side, then take it on the right hand side, take it up, and then you are taking it down. So picture itself is very clear. You can just do it looking at the picture itself. Then next is Brahma Mudra. Brahma Mudra is second is Simha Mudra. Simha is a lion, and it is called as a lion pose. Okay. So when you say lion pose, you can say that you have to take out the tongue. Take out your tongue, and you are looking in the center of the eyebrows. So those people who have some problem of spondylosis, etc., should not look up in the center of eyebrow. Just take your tongue out. Take your chin down. You can, in this particular pose, you have to take out tongue as much as possible. And then look at center of your eyebrows. So repeat it once again. Take out your tongue. And look at the center of the eyebrows. These are good practices for thyroid and parathyroid glands. For vocal cord, it is your tongue, you are taking it out, placing it at the upper palate, soft palate. If you want, I'll stop sharing, and then I'll show you again. Neck in the line of the shoulders, then taking tongue out. And third is Jiva Bandh. Can you see how the sound comes here? You place your tongue at the soft palate, and then place the tongue at the soft palate, and then give stretch, inward stretch. now we will go for the next 3 or 4 more practices. Quickly we'll do it. Laughter yoga. Now the name itself, laughter yoga means it's to do with something laughing in a big way. That day, if you recollect during Saurabh sir's session, camera, smile, and then we talk in terms of giving a bigger smile by opening up or showing your teeth. Now here, what you have to do is you have to actually laugh from your abdomen. कभी होता नहीं है ऐसा. Many times you cannot laugh from your abdomen, but laugh from your abdomen. Do it. So I'll stop sharing the screen, but I'll tell you the process that you need to do. Right. So when you say laughter yoga, it is Adan Kataria, and he introduced in 95. Today we are on 2020. 25 years it's going on. There are 15,000 laughter clubs all across the world, and more than 8,000 laughter activity for cardiovascular exercises. So let's look at it. I'm just saying that time constraint. Saurabh sir, sorry if I have extended little time, but if you are okay, I can carry on for 10 more minutes.
Perfect.
Saurabh sir.
Perfectly okay. Please.
Okay. So I'm saying that when you say laughter, you have to laugh. Normally, you laugh with little more the same. But when you laugh with different kind of a laughter, it may be fake. I'm doing right now fake laughter. But fake laughter is called as cardiovascular. So I'm looking at the phone, for example, okay? And I want everybody to do it. Everybody, those who are on the screen, can try and do it. Just take out your phone and then look at it. You think about it as if you got some funny message. Let's look at it. You have received some message. You have received a phone saying that it's a funny message or funny phone, and you are laughing it out. Let's do it. Let's do it once at least. I have received some call.
We can look at each other also and laugh a lot.
I'm laughing. I'm not talking. I'm not talking to anybody. Helps a lot. You have to actually put your this activity by using your abdomen. Okay, abdomen means abdominal laugh hota hai wo. Now when we can try it out, but why these activities are required to be done? Just look at benefits of laughter yoga. This will make sense to you. So it reduces, it gives a good sleep, makes you look young, boosts the relationship, and there is no reason not to laugh. So these are the things which are there. Why you will not laugh for that matter? And now we are going into the last two parts, Shavasana. But again, I want everybody to do it religiously from the mind, from the bottom of your heart, so that you can get maximum benefit out of it. So little bit thought process is that we have seen in the beginning, in the first slide, when I said yoga is yama, niyam, asana, pranayam, dharana, dhyan, pratyahara, and samadhi. So dhyan and meditation is you can concentrate, focus on something. And meditation can be done in many ways. It is done in different ways. So how the meditation is done by different people. Some people focus on some candle. Some people focus on a place. So this is how the meditation is done. There are ways and ways of doing meditation. Meditation, a simple practice. But I want you to feel that so that you can enjoy. Now what Buddha said, Buddha was asked, have you gained anything from meditation? He replied, nothing. However, he said that, let me tell you what I learned, fear of old age and death. This is what I lost. So I'm saying that this is something what we need to look at it. And I will go with you in terms of focusing that how we are going to do this practice. You close your eyelids, close all your eyes, close eyes, and think about any place that you like. You are going to that place. Okay. So think, close your eyes, or into a place. Think about any place that you like. Supposing you like Switzerland, for example, think about Switzerland for a second. I am sure that within 10 to 15 seconds, you can reach there. Whatever place you have seen. So this is how it happens. Now let's look at it, what to do. So when you are talking about this meditation, what we will do is just be ready. This activity will go on for almost about 4 to. I want you, everybody to experience this. Then only you can understand what meditation is all about. So let's look at it. So now we are on a journey for meditation. Close your eyelids. We are actually in a serene place. It is a lush green garden. The tall trees are surrounded by. You can hear the sound of a waterfall, the sound, the water that is coming down or falling is blue water. It's a blue water. You can see that blue color. The beautiful sunrise, that orange color is spread around. Little bit chirping of the birds here and there. Squirrels are going up and down, and you are sitting on a mat. You can hear this music side by side. It's a real music to calm your mind. Feel this situation, focusing your mind on the breath. Right now, you are taking your mind to the breath. You are sitting on a yoga mat. You are enjoying the sound of the water. And then you are completely out. The mindfulness means that the thoughts will come to your mind. The thoughts will keep on coming to your mind. Please do not, the bodily feelings will come to your mind. Try not to react. Once you are comfortable, your sitting position is comfortable. You are stable, you are enjoying the surroundings. The thought process will be on. Don't pay attention. Just be an observer. Just be an observer of the thought. You are going to look at all these thoughts as if one train comes in and it goes away. Same way, your thought process will be like that, where one thought will come, it will go, you will not react to that. Some emotions will come out of your mind, internal mind. Don't react to that emotion. Don't react to that thought process. Bhavana, Sakshi Bhavana means you are witnessing that thought. Be a witness. Be a witness to the thought process. Now you are only focusing on thought process. You are there. You are still in that meditation. Be there. The thoughts will come in. Please do not react to the thought. Do not react. Be there. Look at it in the form of Sakshi Bhavana, means you are only witnessing. Of your mind will slowly vanish. I will tell you within, try not to react. Try not to react. Some, don't react. Don't give your opinion. Be a silent observer. You're a silent observer. Do not think what is happening. Thoughts will come in, go. Like a movie. In movie, you see that one film will go away, the second will come. Similarly, the thoughts will come and thoughts will. Relax, relax, relax. You know the atmosphere around. Some people I have seen in the past may some image. Let it be. Don't react to anything. And relax. I would just request all to slowly come out of it by enjoying the feeling what you have seen in meditation. One or two people who are present can share at least one or two sentences what you felt about after doing this. Anyone? Can you share?
Yes, sir, it was a wonderful experience, and it was like we are actually at that place, and I felt that sound you played, and we actually could hear this and everything. It was a wonderful, extremely. I do not have words to speak, but I felt it. Everything you said, I was feeling it that way.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Any other person? Otherwise, we move to the last benefits of meditation. If it is going to give so many benefits, why not follow it? I'm just saying here one sentence that you can do it to start with. 10 minutes of meditation will give you a lot of benefit in your life.
Sir,
in
one
terms of
question.
relaxing.
Sir, one question.
हाँ बोलिए sir.
This is PK
Tell
Das
me.
here. I
bolo, sir.
can, as you have already told, we can experience, we can feel the chirping of birds, the nature, the everything. But at the same time, if we sometimes can be thoughtless to mind, sometimes that is also possible.
Correct.
So is it okay or not? Having some thoughts, some nature, enjoying that,
Question you
it is
raised is
okay. And sometimes also not allowing any thoughts to come to mind. I think that is also okay.
Yeah. I am saying that, see, these things are possible. Look at it. There are people who do meditation for years and years together. So right now we are just testing the water, I would say, because as you rightly said that every time that thought, you cannot go motionless or thoughtless. It will come, it will go away, but that thought will keep on coming to your mind, right? So develop this. That is why I said start with 5 minutes. You can go on increasing to 10 minutes. Some people do for 1 hour. If you hear Gaur Gopal Das or Ramdev, they do it for every day about 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. So there are people and they will get this kind of feeling. So now we are going to the last practice, most important. This is called as Shavasana. So I think most of you must have heard. We are not doing this practice in lying down on the bed. But here I am giving freedom to everyone that if you feel like, relaxing, stretching your legs, aram se baitho. You will enjoy this practice like anything. So be there, stretch your legs, no problem. Can we start? Saurabh sir?
Sure.
Saurabh sir, can we start? So we are going in for the last practice of the day. It's called as Shavasana. Shavasana, the name itself suggests that Shav means it's like a dead body. But whatever you are doing, you feel it is very easy. I will just lie down and sleep on my bed. So it is not sleeping. It is a conscious awakening. My request to all is that please take your positions, close your eyes. You will enjoy this. This is my guarantee to you. Just relax. And if at all you are sitting on the bed, I have no problem if you, but if you feel like sitting, you can stretch yourself like this. So I'm stretching myself, no problem. You can do in your own way. Last practice called a Shavasana. Shavasana is you are relaxing your body from your toe to the top of the head. You are using the power of consciousness, power of thought, power of suggestion. You are relaxing your body from toe to the top of the head. Start relaxing with the left leg. Think about your left leg. Take your mind there. Take your mind to the left leg. Think about your toe, ankle joint, calf muscle, knee joint, thigh muscles, and up to the groin. Now your left leg is relaxed. You can feel little bit heaviness of left leg. Shift your that you are relaxing it. Relax your toe, heel, ankle joint, calf muscle, knee joint, and up to the groin. Now both the legs are relaxed. You can feel heaviness of both the legs. Shift your consciousness from there to the left hand. Think about left hand. Palm, wrist, to the elbow joint, and to the shoulder joint. Now your left hand is relaxed. Shift your mind from there to the right hand. Think about right wrist, elbow joint, and shoulder joint. So both the hands and legs are relaxed. Take your mind from there to the semi-controllable parts. Abdomen. Watch movement of abdomen going in and coming out. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest. Relax the muscles of your back. Come to the neck. Relax the neck muscle, lips, tip of the nose, eyelids. Eyelids you have to relax with little bit more consciousness because there are very, very soft tissues which are in action. So relax eyelids, eye, facial muscles, and from there to the top of the head. Now you are relaxed completely from toe to the top of the head. You have to go for pranadharana. Pranadharana, your mind is like a wild animal. It will just go here and there. Again, bring it back. Your body is completely relaxed. Your mind is on the breath. And I'll put on some, listen to it, enjoy, relax your body completely. Now, slowly, you can start putting back consciousness in your body. You can put back the consciousness in your hands. You can make some movement. You can feel that you are coming out of Shavasana. Your hands were little heavy, legs were little heavy. Come out of the Shavasana. You can open your eyes. Come out of Shavasana. And before saying thank you, I want you to just share the Shavasana experience before showing the benefits. If at all somebody want to share that, how was the feeling of Shavasana? Relaxing our body parts one by one. Any problem, complication, or anything of that sort? Anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I felt very relaxed and
who is this guy?
almost to the sleeping
Who is
stage.
speaking?
No, I am Mohan Raj
Okay.
speaking.
Mohan Raj, sir. I'm
But
Bolin.
then, so I could go to the sleeping stage almost. My nerves,
actually,
I could feel the nerves
yes,
are relaxed.
nerves are
No, the whole body relaxed. That's a real experience of this Savas. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Many times, people go even for that. People start snoring. That means they go into such a deep relaxation that is the stage which comes in. So anyway, thankful for sharing that thought process. And we come to the end. Benefits. So I will last say thank you to all of you for now. It is all Saurabh sir. Thank you so much, Saurabh sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's open for the audience now to share their thoughts on your session. And any questions, queries, you can bring up.
So we should do it empty stomach or any time you will prefer?
Pardon me?
We should go with these things, these practices in empty stomach or any time we can
it
do
is
it.
advisable that all yogic practices should be done on an empty stomach.
Okay.
But preferably people prefer to do it in the morning, but they're having your dinner.
Okay.
Many times people have observed that instead of morning, evening, they say that actual practices become better because of the flexibility of the whole day. But it is advisable to do it allowed. You can sit in Vajrasana. That practice is allowed after having lunch. Otherwise, you have to do it with empty
And
stomach.
the second question is like you told about Anulom Vilom and other things. So how many times we should do it?
Very
Anulom Vilom, how many steps times?
See, Anulom Vilom, you should do. You can keep a standard. Supposing you say that you maintain 5 times is 1 time, or
Okay.
you retain the breath inside. If you do that 1 cycle full, then do it only for
Okay,
5
5
times.
times.
See, you have to, why I'm giving this 5 times is, you have to ensure that, okay, you have 1 hour. Now, Saurabh sir has suggested, okay, 1 hour you spare and do it.
Yeah.
So in 1 hour, what past exercises, some exercises, what we have done, rotation of hands, etc. And so many, I can add at least about 20 practices, but we are having restriction here of time. So, but I would suggest that do some breathing exercises without fail. Try to do meditation and shavasana.
Okay.
These 3 practices you must do along with other
Right.
practices.
And we should we can do it in any sequence, or we need to follow any sequence?
The sequence is ideal practices
Yeah.
book that you start. See, when you start with Vajrasana. That is a practice which we have not done. But Vajrasana
Yeah.
is sitting on your knees and keeping your hand Shavasana. So ending with Shavasana, in between you can do your choice. Supposing you have only 15 minutes time with you, then only do breathing exercises.
Right. Okay.
So it depends on what time available, but prefer to start with little fast exercises. So keep your momentum on. Like I do a spot jogging, for example. I do spot jogging of 100, 200, 500 at a time, and then take rest. I follow. It depends on you. There is nothing wrong. But sequence means once you start doing breathing exercises, breathing, and then don't jump to something else. Breathing, if you are doing it, then do
Right.
all breathing practices together.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So for diabetics control, which exercise will have to be done more frequently
Yeah, very
and
good
more
question.
strongly?
What I can do is, Mohanraj, you
Please.
can ping me on my this thing, because time is already. Saurabh sir must be very wild with me because of the
Okay.
time, because of this issue that we have to repeat the exercises, etc. But you can ping me on my this thing. I'll definitely give you answer.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any queries or
Saurabh
questions?
sir,
Bani.
comment.
Okay, so I'll quickly leave you why all this what you saw can be done, right? Because that 1 hour that you have to spend, you have the choice. Number one, what to do each day, whether I do a meditation today and a yoga tomorrow, or build small things of effort to you. That is number one. Number two, do you know that people abroad actually pay $500 to $1,000 per day to learn this? And it's a multi-billion industry abroad.
Yes.
And the best part is, we who are the originators of it actually find it slightly difficult to adopt. And the best thing to do these things is to have someone close as a friend, like Mr. Suresh was there today, who can actually guide us through. It is as simple as that. Benefits of each of this, one is irreversible. That is the term I'll use, irreversible, because Gautam Buddha also did it. And every person who brought the original thought probably followed some or the other routines here. We, as each individuals, we also bring a very strong original thought. And I will love to see you smiling all the way through. So I will expect Dinesh Kumar sir to lose weight and start doing yoga. So that is the thing that we will be taking forward, and that will be something like building up or starting the 2021 with a bang. From us today here, I'll quickly take one opportunity to all the people who joined in new today. So Mr. Jadwani is there, and Mr. Brahmaya.
Sir, Brahmaya is our regional business head of HDFC Bank.
That's very remarkable of you, sir.
Premraj was one of the most senior person in HDFC Bank. He reviews of people across the world, and he has written 3 books. So these are the 2 people who have joined on this session with me. And one more person is Mr. Timir Kambli, who is on the right hand side. So we are in close touch. Premraj, can you show your face, or you are out already? Brahmaya sir was our regional business head, heading Mumbai region. So, I'm saying that
that's terrific. We are definitely honored here. And yes, Blend Talks is all about bringing this new themes and new learnings. So just for a small teaser, I leave you. We'll be learning acting shortly in the next session. So the next master class will be towards that side. Combined, quick, and a very, very generous thanks, and looking forward to you in 2021. Happy New Year, and enjoy your time. Live well, be smiling. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Suresh sir. Thank you, Suresh sir. Thank you.